New this morning, the city of Chandler has adopted a new animal cruelty ordinance. Now, this allows animals to be immediately rescued if it appears they are in trouble.
City Council working late into the night on this vote to adopt this new animal cruelty law. So we want to bring in 12 News journalist Trisha Hendricks here now with those details. Trisha, what can you tell us?
Emily, Allison, so there was already an ordinance in place. This is just an updated version. It was adopted last night by Chandler City Council members, happening at about 10 p.m. last night. And now it defines animal hoarding as keeping animals in unsanitary or overcrowded living conditions and failing to provide proper medical treatment or care. So before the council adopted this final version of animal cruelty ordinance, animals could only be removed when the court found cruel mistreatment, cruel neglect, or abandonment. And in some cases, animals that were legally seized would end up winding up returning to the same owners that had been abusing them. But now the new ordinance allows for additional circumstances to seize an animal, and every single case has to be seen before a court to rule whether the animal can be returned or not. So it's essentially more protection for the pets, more safeguards in place for the animals, and will be helpful for police officers when they're responding to cases just like this. This comes after this high-profile investigation, if you remember back a few months ago, where nearly 60 dogs were found living in what Chandler police told us were horrible conditions inside of a woman's home. That was back in September. The updated ordinance defines animal hoarding as keeping animals, again, in unsanitary or overcrowded living conditions and failing to provide proper medical treatment or care. Depending on the case, under the new ordinance, animal cruelty or animal hoarding penalties start as misdemeanors, but then they can be elevated quickly to a felony. It will go into effect in just a few weeks from now, the first week of January to be exact. Coming up at 6, we're going to take a closer look at that case that led up to the final adoption of the new ordinance. Emily, Allison.